What's up, everybody? So today I'm making some Jamaican jerk wings with my own seasoning, Patois. Jamaican Creole. I'm excited. Can't wait to share with y'all. Stay tuned for the recipe. We'll be back. So today we're making a jerk wing. For those that don't know, I have my own seasoning. It's called Patois. Stands for Jamaican Creole. And we'll be using that today. I'm going to show you how I'm cutting these wings. As you see, these were connected. Like, look, we can piece it back together. It was kind of like that. Okay, so you want to find the bone, and I'll show you on the next one. But you'll see right here that you pretty much have like a knuckle and a wingtip. We don't want that either. I'm going to come right in between and then slice it off. Then you got the drum right here. It's a lot of fat. I like to trim my fat, so I'll slice that piece off. And because it takes longer to cook a drum, I like to cut a little slit right there near the bone. That's way I make sure that they cook a little bit more thorough and quicker. So just a small slit. All right, so I like to stretch mine out a little bit because you have the wing flap kind of like right here. And if you look, there is a bone right there. You need to cut in between that bone. So your knife needs to go in between the bone and needs to end right there. So that way you can cut the wing and separate it. So it's kind of at an angle like this. So if you cut right in between it, it should separate the wing from the drum. Now sometimes you do gotta add a little force to get it to separate. Bam, there goes your flat. That's how you get flats. There is this vein inside of the drum. A lot of you, if you eat chicken a lot, you know, most companies never take that out. And you end up with this long piece once it's done being cooked. And you separate that meat. Anybody know what I'm talking about? It's kind of like the shrimp's blood vein, but it's typically right where I make my markings for the drum. And it's in the fattiest tissue. It's like a silver lining. If for whatever reason you can cut it out, cut it out. Okay, it doesn't really damage the wing at all. See, I split it open right there. I took that piece out, a little vein piece. And probably be more tender that way, actually. We're gonna use an Instant Pot today for at least 10 minutes. Show y'all how that works. If you guys have never used one, anybody use an Instant Pot at home? So we have some shallots. I'm gonna go ahead and chop up some shallots. If anyone's ever seen a shallot, this is what it looks like. Shallots. Shallots. Parsley. Some limes. Get rid of all your bags, take off all your labels. You know the drill. When you go into the store. And you want to scrub these. And you got your garlic. We're gonna do something different with the garlic today. I'm making garlic fries. So if anyone's ever had garlic fries, they are amazing. All right, so next order up, I'm gonna take all of this garlic, just drench it under cold running water, pop it in the microwave for about 40 seconds, or you can pop it in the oven with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, which is what we're gonna do here today, and wrap it up in foil. But if you're looking for a quick method, try the microwave. It takes these babies right out of their peel. If you're gonna expose it, it's better that you take the bottom off, the root piece. So hold it firmly. And just slice down the middle, okay? Bam, that's what you're looking for. Good old garlic that we are going to stick off in our oven. You'll see this at a lot of fine dining type of restaurants. They'll take this and char it. But I like to eat my garlic, you know? So I like to make it edible. So I'm gonna make it soft. Little olive oil, little salt. Okay, I have 4 of these. Like I said, I'm making garlic fries. I'm also making jerk wings. This one came out, but still serves its purpose. You got it exposed. We'll still pop that off in there and get it roasted. We're gonna put some olive oil in this misto sprayer. I like to spray it on the areas that have been exposed, part that we just cut off. Okay, I got my oven on 375. Put salt in there. Then I'm just gonna take it like this and make like a little pouch. But I'm using the other half of the foil to press firmly down on the parts that are exposed so it's tight. Bam, pop it in the oven for about 15 minutes. Then we got our shallots. Just like an onion, except for the difference is it looks like it has multiple onions in one, and these will separate. You can actually take that completely apart and use part of it. Shallots. And I like to find a little spot in between the 2 shallots and cut a slit. The rest of this will peel off. Now, with the shallot, I like to cut little slits into it. So, long slivers, all right? And try to keep that together in one bunch. So go slow. You're gonna end up with it looking like this. Or you can separate it. You'll be able to see this in the other video as well. You can take your knife and go in the opposite direction. And what you're doing is creating a dice. At least as close as you can get. Because these are long pieces, so you might have to cut them twice. Now, shallots are a little bit stronger than onions. Now, you can take it this way too. Take that outer peel off that's holding it all together. You can separate these things into 2 smaller stacks. You go back over it, cut down the middle. Turn it. Cut down the other side. That, ladies and gents, is how you get your dice. All right, y'all, give me a second. I'm so sorry for I have failed you. It's just the shallots. Ain't no punks over here. And for these, I like to take the end caps off. I call them end caps. I know that's in reference to a grocery store and all their little offerings on the sides of their aisles, but hey, in this instance, it's an end cap. Cut it in half again. Cut the half in half. That's a quarter. Okay. Cut the half in half. I like to take this white skin off as well. If you can get it off, try and get it off. And you could throw these pieces down your garbage disposal. That's gonna kind of clean your sink out. Now for the wings, I'm going to throw them in the pressure cooker pretty naked with just like some salt, olive oil. Just want to spray a little olive oil in here. I'm gonna be pretty generous about it, and even getting the sides of your Instant Pot so that things don't stick. You'll be able to see right above this pot in the edited video. Okay, I put some salt off in there. I'm gonna season it a little bit with the Jamaican seasoning to start with, just to get it going. Essentially, you're almost like shaking it, but keeping everything in the pots. Spray it one more time. We are going to pressure cook these wings. Okay, now if any of you guys have an Instant Pot, go over a little some settings here. You're gonna make sure that first your steamer thing is turned, because if you don't turn that, that will burn the mess out of your hand. You wanna make sure that's turned. And then you wanna come over here and you want to hit pressure cook. I'm gonna set it for 10 minutes. And I'm gonna check my pressure level. My pressure level is on high. Okay. It's showing that it's on, but it does take a minute to bring it up to a high pressure. Pop open this garlic. It's gonna be hot, so be careful. That's why I rolled it on the side, so you can unroll it. That way the steam comes out of the middle and not really necessarily all in your hand. I just really wanna see where it's at. It's not where I want it to be, so I'm gonna leave it open. I'm gonna spray it again. And this time I'm blasting the oven. Turn that oven up. Put it on broil. I didn't say leave it on broil. I just said I'm putting it on broil. Try not to burn your garlic. Looks like it's risen to pressure. Look at that steam. All right, y'all, I'm back. So we're making our jerk wings. I just pulled them out of our Instant Pot, got them tender. Now I'm gonna drop them off into a skillet. Get them sauteed before they go off into our oven and finish baking. See, they're falling off the bone. Woo, look at that. Look at that, shabao boy. Shabao boy. Shabao boy. Got the wings going, looking quite nice. Looking quite nice. Yeah. Put a little bit of that patois on there, you feel me? Shake that patois. It's the Jamaican Creole seasoning. Created by yours truly, provided by Savory Spice Collection, as I'm going to call them, because they have a collection of spices. Shaboy boy. Shaboy boy. Yeah, look at them wings. Sure, they about to go in the oven. Speak to me. Speak to me.